Jaya Jagarambe, Jaya Jaya Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, Jai Jagarambe, Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, Jai Jagarambe, Jai Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, Jai Jagarambe, Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, Jai Jagarambe, Jai Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, He Jagarambe, Jai Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, He Jagarambe, Jai Jai Jagarambe, He Ma Durga, He Ma Durga, Manos. And Genevieve. And Arjun. And Nina. You know, this is not about music. This is not about beautiful music. I don't know if it's beautiful, that's up to you to worry about. But whatever you think about it, it ain't about that. And to be a chance to do this practice, this repetition of the name, with musicians who understand that it's all about going within, through the sound, through the name. It's a great blessing. It's not so easy. There's a lot of kirtanwala wannabes out there. And every repetition of the name is good. It's one of those things that there's no downside. You know, there's mantras to stop trains. There's mantras to rob banks. There's mantras to become president of the United States. But these names, these mantras, they have no downside at all. They're totally good. They're total sattvic, pure. And they come from within, they bring us back within. So to do this practice with people who understand that is a very big thing. It's a very big thing, because then there's nothing holding you on the outside, keeping you from going inside, from letting go and going in there. So I always say that the music, you know, when a child is sick and has to take medicine, right? They hide the medicine in a sweet syrup. And the child likes it. Hey, can I have some more medicine, Mom? And we are children, and we don't know how to take care of ourselves. We don't know what's good for us. So they hide the medicine of the name in the syrup of the music. And the music kind of holds us, it holds our attention, and it keeps us somewhat within 100 miles or so of the room. But it's the name that ultimately will untie the knots in our hearts. If music was enough, hey, every musician would be enlightened and happy. I don't think so. So, this is the practice of the repetition of the name, the names of God, the divine names. It's a mystery. It's a bona fide mystery. So, anyway. So, people often ask me, you know, how I learned to chant, you know. Excuse me? Do you learn to fall in love? You just fall. Again, and again, and again. So, I used to sing with the kirtanwalas, you know, in the temple. And I would just try to learn how to learn those melodies, right? So I'd be paying very strong attention. But so there was one group of guys that I really liked to play with, sing with. There were three of them. The leader of the group played the harmonium, and he looked like a truck driver. He was rough, he was tough, and he didn't like me at all. And the other two guys, the drummer and the cymbal player, they were really nice to me, very sweet. And eventually they called me, let me come into their little circle, right? So we made a circle, the four of us. And the harmonium player would start a new melody, then the drummer would answer for the first time, and then me and the cymbal player would answer the second time, and then it would come back to him going round and round. Only one problem. When I wake up in the morning, my voice, and over the course of the day, it kind of comes up where human beings can actually hear it. These guys wake up in the morning, and it's like, and then it's up from there. And I have to sing with them, you know. It was really hard. So one day, the truck driver started a new melody, right? Hare Krishna. And that was just the first word. The line went on for about 20 minutes. And I'm sitting next to my buddy here, and I broke out in a sweat. How am I going to, I can't even reach those notes. How am I going to remember this melody? What am I going to do? So then it went around to the drummer, and he said, then it come to our turn, right? And so what I would do is I would mimic, I would really listen carefully to my buddy here, the cymbal player. And I would just kind of really mimic everything he did as best I could. Really, so it went around a few times, and I'm just, you know, it was just brutal. So then, when I had my eyes closed, because I was concentrating so much, so it came around to our turn again, and I went, Hare! And he was gone. He had got up to take a pee, and I didn't know, and there I was on the Hare! And I had like 20 minutes more of that line to sing. Harakiri, oh. It was so horrible. And I finished, I was like, oh. And then the only time that truck driver ever talked to me, he looked over at me and he goes, nice. What? Oh, Jesus. If he had said anything else, I would not be here today, and I don't know where you would be. I'll never forget. He said, Badhiya. Badhiya means nice. Badhiya. Anyway, so we're going to sing a melody that I learned from them. But anything that comes to me, no matter how difficult it is, you know, when it comes to me, by the time it comes out, forget about it. Simple, easy to do. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. So, this is Taro's mantra. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tare, Swaha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tare, Swaha. Well, we'll all sing it together. You start whenever you like. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tare Swaha. 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 So we'll end with the Hanuman Chalisa and do some Sri Ram Jai Ram afterwards. I have to tell you one little story. So it was the first year or so when Maharaji was at Kenchi, his temple, we would stay in the nearby town, Nainital. And every day we'd take buses to the temple. But one day we came, and then we'd come in the temple and wait for Maharaji to come out and hang out with us. So one day we came, and there were these two sadhus came down the road, and they came into the temple. And they were waiting for him to come. And when he came out, they asked him if they could stay a while in the temple. So he said, yeah, you can stay. But every day, I want you to sit out in front of the Hanuman temple and sing Sitaram, just Sitaram. Okay, not too difficult. So the next day, when we showed up, they were already sitting there doing Sitaram, and they didn't have any instruments or anything to play. One guy would go, Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. And the other guy would answer, Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. Like that, back and forth, back and forth. So we're sitting out there, you know, and Maharaj is in his room, and like maybe a half an hour goes by, and they're going, Sitaram, Sitaram. So I don't know, maybe they got bored or something, but they started messing with the mantra. So the guy goes, Sitaram, 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 Jai Lakshma. So the other guy goes, oh, jazz. And he goes, Sitaram, Sitaram, Lakshman, Jai Hanuman. And I, you know, with no time at all, they're both going like, Ram, Lakshman, Janaki, Jai Bolo, Hanuman, like this. You know. So all of a sudden, from deep, deep within his room, you know, the walls in India, something like that, you hear Maharaj yell, Sitaram! Sitaram, Sitaram. But I never forgot that Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki, right? So you have to remember that one. Ram, Lakshman, Janaki, Jai Bolo Hanuman ki. That's the score right there. So here we go. Shri Guru Charana Sarojarajan Nijamanu Mukuru Sudhari Barano Raghuvara Damala Jasu Shodhayaku Palachar Buddhihin Tanujan ke Sumeron Pavana Kumar Balabudhi Vedya Dehu Mohin Harahu Kalesa Bikar Siyavara Ramachandra Padaje Sharanam Jai Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Jai Kapisati Loka Ujar Ramaduta Atulita Baladhama Anjani Putra Bhavana Sutanam Mahavir Vikram Bhajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa Hatha Bajra Uradvaja Viraja Kande Munja Janeyusa Shankara Suvana Kesari charit sunibe porasya Rama Lakshmana Sita manabasi Sukshma rupa harisya dekava Vikata rupa darilanka jara Bhima rupa dari asura sanhare Ramachandra ke kaja sanva Laya sajivan lakana jiyaye Shira kuvira parashiralaya Raghupati kinhi bahut barai Tumma mamma priya bharatai samabhai Sahasabadan tumaro jasagavan Asakahi Shri Pati Kandalaga Sanakadika Pramadi Munisa Narada Sharada Sahitahis Yamakuber Digapala Jahante Kabhi Kobit Kahe Sake Kahante Tuma Upakara Sugriva Inkinha Rama Milaya Rajapadadi Tumaro Mantra Bibhishana Mana Lankeshwara Bhai Sabba Jagajan Yuga Sahasra Chojana Paraban Ilyotahi Madhura Palajan Prabhu Mudrika Meli Mukamahi Chala Dilangi Gaye Achara Janahi Durga Makaja Jagat Ke Jete Sugama Anugrah Tumarete Rama Duare Tumarakavare Hotana Agya Binu Peza Sab Sukalaye Tumhari Sharana Tumara Chaka Kahu Kodaran Apana Teja Samharo Ape Dino Loka Hankatin Kampe Bhutta Pesasha Nikatan Nahi Ave Mahavira Japannamasina Naseroga Hare Sabapira Chapatanirantara Hanumaktabir Sankatate Hanuman Churave Manakrama Bhachana Dhana Jolav Sabaparanama Tapasvi Raja Tinake Kaja Sakala Tumasa Ora Manorat Joko Ilave Soyamita Jivana Palapa Charon Yuga Parata Patumara He Parasidh Jagata Ujjiya Sadhu Sant ke tumara kovare asurane kandana ramadula ashta siddhi no nidhi ke data asavaradina Janki Mata Rama Rasayana Tumare Pasa Sadaro Raghupati Vedasa Tumare Bhajana Rama Gopave Janama Janama Ke Dukkha Visarao Kala Raghuvara Pura Jai Jahanama Hare Bhakta Kai Ora Devata Chittanadarai Hanumata Sei Sarva Sukha Kare Sankatakate Nite Sumere Hanumata Balavir Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai Kripa Karo Gurudeva Kinai Jo Satabara Patakara Koi Chutahi Bandi Mahasukroy Joya Pare Hanuman Chalisa Oya Siddhi Saki Gaurisa Tulasi Dasa Sada Hari Chera Ki Jainata Hridaya Mandir Pavanatanaya Sankataharana Mangala Murti Rupa Siyara Ramalakana Sita Sahita Hridaya Basa Surabhuta Siyavara Ramachandra Padaya Sharanam Mangalamurti Marutanandan Sakala Mangalamula Nikandan Mangalamurti Marutanandan Sakala Mangalamula Nikandan Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Bola Shri Ram Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Bhagavan. Jai means victory, hail or hallelujah. And Bhagavan is the living presence within us. The love that lives within us is who we truly are. When we sing Jai Bhagavan, we sing victory to our own hearts. May that love conquer all the darkness. Let's sing this together. Jai Bhagavan, Jai Bhagavan, Jai Bhagavan, Jai Bhagavan, Jai Bhagavan, Jai Bhagavan, Jaya Bhagavan, Jai 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 Bhagavan. If we know anything about a path at all, if we know that there might be a way to live in this world with an open heart, without fear and maybe some peace of mind, it's only because of the great beings that have gone before us. Out of their love, out of their kindness, they left some footprints for us to follow. So, in the same way that they wish for us, we wish that all beings everywhere, all of us, be safe, be happy, that all of us have good health and enough to eat. And may we all live in peace and at ease of heart. At ease of heart with whatever comes to us in life. Shanti means peace. Peace beyond understanding. When we know who we are, when we live in the love that lives within us, then we are peace. May we all be that. As we say in India, take it easy. Namaste. Thanks for coming.